Hello, everyone. It is Thursday. It is almost Friday. We just have to get through Friday, and it is time for the holidays. Let's say hi to everybody. Oh, I forgot to turn on this light. I am so sorry. I look like a vampire. I'm just gonna sit in the dark, everybody. Um, Miss Joni Cummings in the house. Hey, hey, Joni. Nice to see you. It's always nice seeing you. Jamie. Hey there, Joni Cummings, everyone. And Liz, how's it going? It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good, everybody. All right. Miss Weekly, I butcher this one every time. But unicorn farts, we'll just say that. Unicorn farts it is. Jersey, so glad you're here. Okay. We have Rhonda is in the house. Free the new project. Thank you so very much. The amazing Miss Red, we all know and love. Okay, pause for Andrea. Hi, Liz Ferris. I hope you're taking care of yourself, hon. I am doing just that. I'm on a regiment, everybody. Miss Sunrise Dawn, hi from North Georgia. It is late in Georgia, lady. Thank you so much for being here. Pup Groomer 20, hey. Kay in the house. Hello, Liz. Well, hello to you too. All right. I think I got one. Whoops. One last one. Cinderella. Nice to see you. Thank you so very much for coming. Miss Sunrise Dawn, you did. You caught me at the very beginning. I promise. And if not, it's totally okay. Mandalee, hi from Oregon. I love Oregon. Oh, the amazing E is in the house. Thank you so very much, everybody. So as you all know, the amazing Red is in the chat. My lovely other half is also in the background. She will be starring things. We're going to try to grab as much as possible, and having this discussion is needed. I think I just missed someone. Here we go. Swedish Lena. Swedish Lena. Yes. Good afternoon from Australia. I think I'll just lurk or be on the replay crew. However, I just say you're an inspirational woman. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. And you know, sometimes we all need that. So today was one of those days. As a lot of you know, I've been having a very hard time. We have Christmas around the corner. I'm, doing the best I can to try to see how I can get in touch with my dad, how I can, make contact. The amazing Lara FM just got to see her dad. So that is amazing. But at the same time, it's, he kept walking. So, she's extremely powerful for being able to do what she did. But it was also leaving me in this spot, am I strong enough to see that from my father? And besides that, I had some other situations happen, stuff in my personal life that was affecting me. And, people have band together. So that way, I know I have people. I know I have that. But I was still stuck. Because it just seemed like a lot of things were hitting me at once. And I am in my normal life before I started doing this, everybody, I promise, I had drama days, like maybe once in a blue moon, like usually when, something happened at work, especially since, going through the facility, or before then it was me causing drama because I was having a mental breakdown. But I don't have a lot of it. So now I have a lot more than I normally have. Be married for life. Welcome to the chat. Hot chick, been a while. Mom sent an emotional flashback for my birthday. So, but it was, I also then turn around and through all of the holidays, I somehow throw up my back, so that's been mighty interesting, like way to make a person feel old, like have to hobble on their good leg, but now it's their bad leg because they've got some sciatica going on. I'm just saying that's bloody rude. And pick one leg or the other. You can't hurt it at the same time. Your Ochi mom, nice to see you. Hello. So anyway, I got stuck on this sentence and it made me realize a few things that, were very important to me and a decision that needed to be made. Because so the first one is I am not a product, or I am not the product of my circumstance. I am the product of my decisions. So my decisions, Jen Nelson, it has been a long time. Nice to see you. Hey, Liz. Hey, everyone. Sinfully good. Hey, welcome to the chat. So again, I'll repeat it because it does need that whole sentence because it caught me. It literally caught me. I am not the product of my circumstance. I am the product of my decision, because there are some people that made the decision not to follow Scientology, to run as far away as possible. And for those people, I wish you'd have woken me up too. And by that, I wish you'd have told me I was gay too back then. Would have saved me a whole lot of time. But I kept getting stuck on the, why is this happening to me? Why is there so much drama? Why is this every single bloody day? There's something new. And then I realized, I'm making the information seem bad, and so the best way I can relate that is there's nothing good or bad. It's by thinking it's good or by thinking it's bad, that's why it becomes good or bad. And so I kept having this thought, why did this bad situation happen to me? Like, what did I do? I just wanted to help. And then suddenly it's another situation. And then another situation, another situation, another situation. And it was just getting to a point where it was like my decision was basically wrapping me in these bad decisions. And I'm tired of seeing bad decisions. I'm tired of letting things get to me. And I'm tired of feeling hurt all the time. So for me, it was, I'm going to start relating to any, whatever comes across my plate. I'm going to start relating it. I have to turn it to say, that's not negative. Doesn't have to be negative, because otherwise I get stuck. And when I get stuck, it's like I'm just getting step and step closer. And my greatest fear is that I'm going to have another breakdown. So I constantly maintain contact with my therapist, with Carrie, with my psychiatrist, because I'm having a problem with the decisions that I have made in some circumstances. And those decisions have turned me into, or made me rethink quite a few things. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a great thing either. But the best thing I can do is, when I realized, just re-looking and reevaluating a situation and reading a couple of things that I had come across, and reading some things, like kind of like revamping my brain with some information. Someone else's decision has nothing to do with me. Nothing. Because I'm starting to realize that, how many times has someone else's decision affect me? How many times have I gone down a rabbit hole or been, oh, and there's that YouTube rabbit hole. Sorry. So we'll have to use some kind of different slang, but how many times has a decision been either good or bad? And I'm sick of correlating the two. So that way it makes me seem, almost like I'm like something happened to me. But, even though something happened to me and it absolutely 1000% happened, I'm not going to let it affect me anymore because someone else's decisions is not my decision. Someone else's choices are not my choices. My choices is to be here. My choice is to fight for my dad. My choice is to go and let people know what's going on behind those walls. Those are my choices. My choice is to fight for my dad because he needs someone to fight for him if he can't fight for himself. Those are my choices. Those are my decisions. And because I'm not going to let someone else's decisions affect me, I'm letting go of anyone that has hurt me. Anyone, Amanda, welcome to the chat. It is nice to see you. I love Miss Red. Sorry about that. I'm clicking happily, everybody. But I had to realize that, and so I wanted to come on here and let everybody know. Have you ever made, or at least ask people, have you ever made a bad decision? Have you ever made a decision and later said, "Man, I wish I could go back and change that decision"? Would I change the would I change the decision? No, Amanda Beaumont, you are not late. Anytime you get here is the time you are meant to be here. I promise. Let me grab some of these starred items while everybody's thinking about it, but just think about it. Have you made a decision you wish you can go back in time and change? Have you made, a choice that you wish that you could go back and change? And let's not make this, anything other than what it needs to be, that we're having a great conversation. Me and Taz. Oh my goodness. It's been so long since I've seen you. Hi, Liz. Just getting home from work. I'm happy to be able to join you. It's 12:30 a.m. here in Nova Scotia. Wow. That'd be a massive time difference. Sinfully good. Long time no see. All the dang time, Liz Ferris. A second away. I wish I could change so many things. Absolutely. Absolutely. So you guys keep doing that. And then I'm going to grab some of these. Sinfully good. Hey, Liz. Hope you got the email I sent with the recipe. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I have not shown it to my love yet, but I definitely got it. And thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Kay in the house. Liz, I totally get it. I've been taking my time coming forward because it's so hard to talk about trauma publicly on top of people judging. Yes, that is going to happen. It is going to happen, people. You're going to get emails. You're going to get different things that like to crush your soul. We're here to support you. You are loved. You are so brave. Thank you so very much. And so are you. So are you. Each and every one of us are brave. I promise. Be married for life. I'm on day 3 with sciatica, doctor's appointment in the morning. Good vibes to you. Oh, God, does this last that long? I would rather take a broken bone. I would rather take a broken bone, everybody. Frizino, life happens, Liz, and you'll see what you focused on. Yes. Yes. I double click that one. I'm click happy, everybody. Click, 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 click. I'm exercising all my lesbian parts. Okay, it's simply good. I've been on replay crew myself, not by design. YouTube is doing this crappy job of notifications, and the Discord is even worse on notifications. That's why I try to send people a message, like a personalized one. I try to send people something that's, that it comes from me, that I'm particularly letting you know, because I want that personal touch. I know a lot of people are still being unsubscribed from YouTube. We have no part in it. We have no play in it. Please double check and make sure that you are subscribed. Smash the like while you're there. Just do the double take. But that'll also help with the notifications, because a lot of times you get unsubscribed. And so no notification if you are unsubscribed. Jamie Palmer, Liz, Self-awareness is amazing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And that is the beautiful thing about waking up from Scientology's grasp is, you know what? I would have been stuck in that and constant repeat. I wouldn't have gone to a psychology book. I wouldn't have gone to a psychologist. I wouldn't have gone to a pharmacist and got all the right medications so that I was okay. Yeah, I awareness and being out is amazing. I'm not the click happy one this time. Free Xenu Project. The human mind is an amazing thing. You are looking for something, you will never find it. I'm not saying nothing bad will, but you can choose to look at the good wherever you go. Absolutely. And not just think, oh God, Los Angeles has a crap ton of Scientologists. That's a bad area. No, it's not. It's not bad because there's some beautiful things. Griffith Park is one of my favorite places. And if I can do that for a place that gave me such horrible memories, then I can do that with everything. Jen, we will all help you fight that fight. Well, thank you so very much. Because I will tell you guys, there are some times that, I've had to go through my Facebook recently. I know this wasn't going to be about a talk on Facebook, but let's just get that part out there. I've had to go through my Facebook recently and start deleting because it turns out that, some people were trolls. And I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for the messages of hate. I definitely was not prepared for some other messages. So I went on a delete spree and did a friend cleanse. Just did a friend cleanse. Okay. Free Xenu, extremely healthy attitude and choice, Liz. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Jamie, absolutely. My biggest one revolves around my mom's death. Not to be a downer, but yes, that'd be it. And there's no downer here. There's no downer because one of my biggest regrets is listening to my family when my Nana was dying and not just ordering a cab because I already had that pretty black card. I already had that stupid thing. So I should have ordered a cab and gone to the hospital to say goodbye to my Nana. Instead, I listened to my family, But yeah, I have a regret on that one too. Jersey, good for you, Liz. Every single person has ever made bad decisions. It's the choice you make after that decision that is important. P.S. It's 11:30 p.m. here in New Jersey. Yes, it is late. It is late. This is a later one than I'm actually normally used to, but I had to get some stuff done today, and that required me seeing my mom and scrubbing her floor, which, brought back some amazing memories. Swedish, you really need to put your mental health first, and us come second. You'll re-traumatize yourself in every video. I'm actually doing so good today. And I made a promise to my dad and a promise to myself. When I started this, I was going to listen to Aaron. I was going to listen to everybody else, and I would do a video a day for my dad. So I do this for my dad, but I also make it a safe space because if I'm going to do this, I want it to be for the right reasons. I want it to be for my reasons. Just know you are loved by us and getting your heart full by carrying the kids. Yes. Yes, I do have an amazing family in those three. K for the house, for sure. But if it didn't, I wouldn't be learning and living my life. That's right. Amanda, it's 5:28 p.m. Friday in New Zealand. It's officially the silly season. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Miss Marilyn, yay, I didn't miss it. Well, I had to reach out to you quite a few times because you know what, as everybody knows, I am doing, we're going to try not to block the camera, but doing the knit job because I wanted to make something for Miss Marilyn. And I didn't realize that I'm a little rusty and I used to be so much faster. And so I'm still working on it. It is something we're working on, Marilyn. Don't worry. I will figure out how to finish it before New Year's. Okay, Sophia, I wish I would have made different choices sometimes for sure. Yes, yes. And Pat, oh, someone's up late. As B, hi everyone. Hey, sometimes we all need to be up a little late. The Amazing Red has posted the Venmo and the PayPal, so that way you don't need to email me. I promise. It is always posted in there. Please no more emails. Please no more messages on Facebook. They pop up. I'm just saying. That's the best I can do with that. Okay, Miss Sunrise Dawn. I had sciatica when pregnant with my youngest, and she was apparently sitting on a nerve. It was awful. Yeah, well, this feels awful. Like, I'm telling you, I would rather break every bone in my hand, my arm, I'd rather break my scapula or my, some other bones that hurt. Because right now trying to walk is a bloody nightmare. Okay, Sinfully Good. I have been 6 months with some sciatica, getting along with nerve pain, my back and shoulders, the nerve pain showing up in other areas. Getting old is not for the faint of heart. Oh, goodness. I'm really hoping this doesn't last that long. Swedish Lena. Marilyn, I heard you had the greatest night karaoke with the kids. Oh, did you record some? Are you going to post it? I would love to see karaoke time. I'm just saying. That'd be nice. Like, I would do karaoke time. You could always invite me. We could do this. I'm just saying, I do karaoke. I love me some Fugees. It's my jam. Liz, what about the earthquakes? Los Angeles has earthquakes, but, Sacramento has, like few and far between. But an earthquake's an earthquake. It's just a tectonic plate shifting. Let's hope it doesn't shift too much. But other than that, an earthquake's an earthquake. Me and Taz. Trolls are everywhere, unfortunately. Yes, and I did get caught with a few of them in my Facebook. So they've been deleted. If you send me a nasty comment in my Facebook, I am going to delete you. I'm going to delete and block. Please don't do that. It's rude. It's, being nice is free. Oh my goodness, everybody. Not you guys, but just in general. Marilyn, I wish you'd been able to stream that. Yes. Okay, Marilyn, what'd you say? I thought about it, but it's not much room in my studio for everyone. That's why you just record it with your phone and then post from your phone online. I'm just saying. Okay. Marilyn, Liz, I'm so proud of you. It's beautiful. I can't wait. I'll treasure it. Well, that's good. That's good because that is what it is made for. It is made for you. Okay. So I know we are working on it. We're oh man, did I lose the page? I sure did. So I wanted to discuss this a little further. So when I was younger, I used to say that everybody hated me because that's how it felt. Like if you say I love you to someone and they keep walking, you go to sit at their table and they walk away. I used to have this belief that I was hated. And now it's like when I found out my dad was awake and tried to escape, but then not only is awake and trying to escape, you told me he was dead. Like I'm still reeling with a lot of that, everybody. But I choose to look at it as the good side of it. I choose to look on the brighter side right now. And I'm making that decision right now. And I'm making a promise to you guys. Christmas is around the corner and I'm making this promise as my New Year's promise. I'm going to start looking at things at the positivity because right now I could have never been told that he was alive. I could literally be sitting there still thinking that he has passed on. And instead, I am doing what I should be doing and being the daughter that I want to be for a person that is my father. But I'm going to start looking at more positive. I didn't get to see him to deliver his birthday present, but I got to deliver it. I kept my word and I got to deliver it. And I choose to believe that he got those presents. I choose to believe that because that is my choice. And those gifts were specifically for him. So he now knows that I'm outside thinking about him instead of, well, what if they didn't? What if they didn't? What if they didn't do that? Because I kept getting caught in that. I was doing a lot of overthinking, and just coming on here, and that's not mental health wise. I'm thinking more overthinking on, like if someone says, be wary, Osa's around, and so I'm double checking because for a Sea Org member, the word Osa has a particular meaning. It has a particular feel to it. It's like that gut wrench. Sorry, everybody. So I would constantly look. I'm looking behind me. I know how to make sure no one's following me. I'm sitting there doing the loops, checking license plates, and then it dawns on me, nobody's following me. And that's okay because I don't live near an org. But at the same time, I'm sick of putting that on there for myself and thinking that they're going to follow me because you know what? So what if they do? So what if suddenly, all of a sudden, everything changes and I start getting followed? So what? You want to follow me and get some dinner? You want to follow me and to a comic book store, to Target. I mean, if you're following me to Target and Carrie's excited about that, I'm sorry, you're gonna be waiting a couple hours because Target turns into a couple hours. But at the same time, so what? So what? You have no power. I'm not letting you have power. How about that? I've made the conscious decision to not let anyone have power over me anymore because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of wondering, who's my friend, who's not my friend, who's going to be honest, who's telling me the truth, who's not telling the truth. Betrayals that I've had in this lifetime are disgusting. So I'm making the decision to be better. And I'm hoping that you guys will be here with us while we make these decisions to be better, where I make these decisions. And I'm hoping by me making these decisions, I'm going to actually be able to see my dad, and I'm not going to have fear, and I'm not going to have anxiety, and I'm literally going to be able to see my dad. Like, yes, take the power back. Absolutely. Because I'm not going to be afraid. I'm not going to be afraid to have people around. It's my decision. Okay. My aunt always says, good ain't for, getting old ain't for sissies. Yes, I'm beginning to feel like that. All right. We have Scott, aka Steel Bill. Liz, I'm sorry you have to deal with that crap. And you know what? Me too. Me too. But I'm not going to let it bother me because most of the time someone's going to come along and say, oh my God, it's OSA. No, it's not. It's just trolls. It's just trolls because the things that they're saying have nothing to do with Scientology, whether it be about my weight, whether it be about how I talk, whether it be the fact that I'm gay, or the fact that I love Pokemon. Like that to me, and I'll tell you why I love Pokemon, and I'll make it really simple. I had a fucked up childhood, and I mean fucked up childhood. And in that fucked up childhood, I didn't get to be a kid. I didn't get to have those moments of joy and happiness. And you know what? Finding Pokemon gave that to me. Every opening of a pack, every finding a good card, every getting a graded card, anything. It's like I got a piece of my childhood back, and I'm finally having a thing to be my authentic child self. So if anybody messes with that, you're messing with the childhood I never had. All right, Sinfully Good. Liz, making bad decisions are a part of the game we called life. Yes. And I have made plenty of bad decisions and I choose to not dwell on them. You make them, you learn from them. And next time we are faced with it, hopefully we learned and make the right one. That's my plan. That's my goal. That is my goal. Jamie, Liz, happened to my dad. Scammer asked for money. Someone copied one of his friends' accounts. Got an eye for that. Yeah. Yeah. Brizino, Liz, remember you heard him whistle. He knows you're out there regardless. Yes, that whistle. And I'm going to keep listening to that whistle because you know what? There are times that I dream about it. You know, there's also times that I feel like I can't protect my family. There's also times that I feel like I'm like Carrie and I are at this alone, even though we're not alone. And there's times that, I feel broken. But you know what? I'm choosing to make a different decision. I'm choosing to hold on to that whistle, to hold on to that he got his gifts, to hold on to one day I'm going to be able to give him a hug and just take him out of there. One day. Cinderella, I think we gave him his gift only because they won't have to provide. That's right. They won't have to get that to him. They won't. He's good for a little bit. Wendy Baker, Liz, you're an inspiration. We should all take a cue and try to be more positive. Focus next year in our challenges. Yes. Yes. Jamie, every step of the way, Liz, not going anywhere. Good, because you know what? I'm doubling back down. I'm doubling back down and I'm realizing what's important. What's important is to have a safe space because I didn't have a lot of safe spaces for Christmas. I didn't have a lot of safe people until I met the love of my life, and I'm doing a safe space. Amanda, Carrie, the Target bitch. I miss Target. We don't have one in New Zealand. Yeah, she loves her Target. Don't get me wrong. If there's Pokemon in that Target, I'm also a part of why we'll be there hours. It depends if she's trying to redecorate a room. Okay, me and Taz. That's the right attitude, Liz. Yes, because that is the attitude we have to get someone out. If that's all I have to do to get someone out, I'm going to keep doing it because I'm making a conscious decision. And, rereading some things definitely gave me more inspiration so that I don't have to rely on someone else. I don't have to do anything along those lines. It's totally up to me. Okay, Amanda, I had to admit to my workmates, it's the season I'm making old sounds. Oh, well, I got into the taxi. You know how hard that is? I will tell you, Carrie and I were doing something and we started walking down the hall to the bedroom and all of a sudden it was, and I'm all, and she's like, you sound like a Rice Krispie treat. Oh yeah. Yeah, that just happened. Okay. Jane Doe. I don't shop Target. It's too far to drive. I shop local businesses. I love Pokemon more than you do. Hey, that be some challenging words because, I do love them. I love them very much. And it's a childhood that I'm going to keep going with because it makes me remember how to laugh and how to smile and those joyful moments chasing the next card or completing a set like that to me is amazing and beautiful in a really crummy world or a really crummy way to start. How about that? Kay in the house. Plus, Liz, that's what they want. They spend so much time abusing, accusing, demanding, and terrorizing. They don't get to take your joy today. Nope, they don't. And I will tell you, honestly, if you really think about decisions that you've made, I promise, some decisions are going to be friendships. Some decisions are absolutely going to be friendships, and you're going to realize some of those people were never your friend, and some of those people have your back more than other people. You know, when I think about my past and people that I've given chance after chance after chance, and they didn't even show me the slightest bit of love. And then I also think of people that have loved bombed the shit out of me and then suddenly turned on a dime, you know. But I give chance after chance after chance. And you know what? Now I'm done with chances. I'm done with chances. My goal is getting my dad out. My goal is getting the word that Scientology is crap. Scientology is just going to rob you of your money and separate you from your family. And that's all it is. Wendy, no one needs an extra excuse for joy. That's what they love. That's right. Rhonda, Liz, I was 25 to 26 when first Pokemon TCG was released, and now I'm 53 and still love it. That is amazing. And that will absolutely be me. That will absolutely be me. I'm sure Carrie's going to get to a point where she's going to be like, can we get rid of a few and get other ones? And we'll see. All right. Amanda, hold on to that whistle. I will be, because you know what? The phone call, the whistle, all of it, just I'm going to hold on. And you know what? Now I know he's alive. Now I know he's awake. Now I know that, you know, it's something I'm not giving up on. You can't scare me away. Jane Doe, Liz, you know it's me. Jane, sorry, Jane. Would love to. We do love Pokemon equally, and even if you do love it a little more, it's okay. I'm new to it. I'm still learning. I've learned a lot, but I'm still learning. That's why it's called Pokemon and Cults, because it makes me happy. And a what? I took back. Yeah, and I took back pre-clear. I took back pre-clear. So sinfully good, Liz, remember, you can't control what others do or say. Nope, you can't. You cannot. All you can control is how you react. And that's where I was making my biggest mistake, is I was taking it to heart. You were raised by an abuser, Scientology, and also someone else. And it's up to you to rise above whatever it takes. That's right. That is absolutely right. If someone gets pissed and can't accept what you need to do for you, they can get over it or die mad. Yeah, they can take it on themselves. They can have it themselves. They absolutely can, because I'm not playing that game. I'm not worrying about what anybody says, thinks. I'm doing my friend cleanse. I'm doing what's right for me. And that is my dad. That is getting my dad out. That is my goal. That is my reason for being here every single day, and doing the best that I can to create a safe space for everyone. Sassy sister, I love the puppy. Sometimes I need to remind myself I deserve the same grace I would give a friend or a loved one over a bad decision. Absolutely. You can't hold yourself accountable for everything, because you know what? Let's say you have a decision you're going to make. Okay, whether it's decision A, decision B, or decision C. Let's say you make decision A and it winds up not that great, but you learned from it. B and C might have taught you something completely different than what you experienced with A. So it doesn't mean the decision's bad. It just means that you can learn from it and choose to look at it in a different light, if that makes sense. Carrie Planche, toxic is toxic, no matter who they are in your life. Out with the trash, in with the unicorns and rainbows. Yes, my love, unicorns and rainbows. Annie Castillas, you have that hot tamales on your Amazon list. Tells me you're a good person. Has your list been updated lately? Yeah, it's completely up to date. Absolutely. I did put some Pokemon stuff on there because it's Christmas. I put stuff on for the kids and for my love because I was asked to politely. I did get some hot tamales today, so I will be enjoying some hot tamales. They are my favorite. Yeah, hot tamales are my jam, everybody. Amanda. Oh yeah, it was sad, but in a good way. When I got cancer, people's true colors came out. A friend purge. Yeah, and sometimes you have to do that. I'm so sorry you're having to go through that, but I will tell you from a person from experience, because I do have medical issues, unfortunately, and they don't know if it's because of how I grew up or the abuse or any of that, or some of it's just genetics. Some of it's just bloody genetics, people. Um, the people that are meant to be your friends will be your friends through your illness. They won't make fun of you through your illness. If you let's say you suddenly have to go to the bathroom and you can't hold it, they're not going to make fun of you if you can't make it. Now, the people that make fun of you, those are the ones that don't really understand what it feels like. So, and that's my situation. Right. Inappropriate effort. Missed you, lady. It's been so long. Been what? A couple minutes? Amanda, that's freaking awful. Yeah. Yes, it is. That's pretty gross. Hef, yeah, all good when you're fighting for your life. Kind of good to know who truly who's on your side. You know what, Amanda? I've got your back. If you ever need a friend to talk to, email me at savebobferris at gmail.com. Please email me. It's not a fight you want to go through alone. And if you need a friend, please definitely reach out to me. I know what it's like to be sick, and sometimes you just need someone to listen. Peter, saw you in Serge's premiere. He's man on fire. Yes, he hope it fired you up too. Yes, he always fires me up. He is a beautiful man. And his dancing has definitely made me realize that I don't know how to dance as well as he does. I'm more of a wiggler. Oh, that really hurt my back. But yes, he definitely, even talking to him on the phone, you could tell him like what's going on, and it's instantly those words of wisdom just clear the path, and anyone that's around him that talks about that, yeah, absolutely. Okay. And yay for tamales. Yes. Yes. Because there's not a lot of sugar that we did have as kids. I did have the sugar cigarettes as a kid. Like that was my treat for myself. And then I had Haagen-Dazs, but realistically we weren't allowed sugar. Yeah, it was basically the blandest of bland. Jane Doe, hot tamale is my favorite. Love you already. Love you so much already. Okay, Chris. Well, there is making fun to lighten the mood and cope with comedy, or making fun to be mean. Yeah, some people will, make fun to be mean. A lighten the mood. You can usually tell when someone's trying to lighten the mood because they end it with a smile. If they end it being grossed out, then yeah, it's totally different. Your mom, Oshi, do you ever play Pokemon video games or just collect the cards? I ask because those games are my wind down ritual after a hard day's work. I have played quite a few games. I want to try the newer one that's coming out, but at the same time, it's my wind down games. Everybody is Lego Harry Potter or Lego Lord of the Rings, anything Lego. It's my wind down because you can destroy something and nothing's dying. Inappropriate. I'm sorry, I'm out of the chat. It's a bit stoned. You know what? That is totally okay. That is totally okay. Because you know what? Sometimes we need to partake in things that make us happy, and sometimes we partake in things that take away some of the pain in your body, and it's natural. Jamie, Liz, I do two-step. Step on left foot, stay a few seconds, step on right foot, stay a few seconds, and repeat. It's a dance called the sway. Okay. 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 Sinfully. I lost my best friend October 2nd, 2 years ago, or October 2 years ago, to cancer. One of my few friends I had. I love people have to consider so many friends. Yeah. Yeah, it's a hard one, especially the C. You know what? It's an evil thing. It is an evil thing to get. My family has all gotten it. My grandfather on my dad's side got brain cancer. My mom's side, colon cancer and lung cancer, and then another lung cancer, and then yeah. So there's a lot of cancer genes. I have it on both sides, and so yeah. I definitely understand, and I've been there with quite a few family members. Jane, Red, I don't think Liz knows. Yes, I do know. I promise. I know. It's just too long. It's okay. You told me to call you Jane. So Jane is what I will call you. Yeah, absolutely. F cancer. F it. You know what? Screw it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck cancer. Take a long walk off a short pier. Susan P's in the house. Thank you so very much. Free Xeno Project. Liz and everyone have a good night. I'm still listening, but I'm laying down. Well, you lay down. You definitely lay down. Okay. Does anybody have any questions, any concerns? That is primarily that. And the only other thing that I wanted to go over is, some people want to say that when you die, you can take so many things with you. And this can be up for debate, but here's the one thing I've always learned you can take with you: your word. That's it. You can't take your money. You can take your possessions, honestly, you can be buried with your possessions, but honestly, your word. And I can honestly tell you, I give people my word, and my word is my bond. And that is one main thing that I can stand firm to. And some other people that have not, just remember, the only thing that you can be buried with is honestly your word. It's honestly, that's it. That's it. Okay. Susan P. Liz, it was so good to see you laugh last night with Lara. Yeah, it absolutely was. Because you know what? I needed that. I had a hard stream earlier, and unfortunately I cried a little bit. And yes, crying is okay. Crying is natural. But the problem is if I let it go, then it'll keep going. And I don't know how, I don't want it won't stop. So I do have to be very careful. I also wanted to say Christmas is around the corner. I am sober. I am 1 year and 6 months sober, or 4 months. Sorry, I aged myself a little bit. It is a lot for me to stay clean and stay away from it, but you know what? I'm doing it for me. And so if anybody is hurting during this holiday time, please definitely reach out to someone. You're more than welcome to reach out to me if you need a friend. Anything other than picking up a bottle or going to a drug, the drugs that you can't come back from sometimes. Okay. The holiday is upon us, everybody. Please remember that, even if you're lonely, reach out, because you know what? I'd rather talk to you, have conversations with you than ever have to listen to your eulogy. So please definitely be aware, because I've been there on those holidays where it tackles you, where it rips your heart out. All right, let me grab some of these. Sharon, Liz, you're such a sweet person. I watch a lot of different chats, and you're always commenting on them and supporting them always. Yeah, that's my goal. We support each other. Okay, in the house, and all the love you've shared. Love lives forever. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Pat, oh, congratulations. Yes, it is hard for me. I have many more years clean off of hard narcotics. Um, I don't do narcotic like that kind of narcotic anymore. The kind that could put you in jail. Um, but at the same time, it is a holiday season coming up. We have 4 days. If anybody needs a friend, please definitely reach out. I'd rather you reach out. I promise. And good for you, Liz. Know you were loved. Happy holidays, you and your family. Good night. Good night, Anne. Have a great night. Um, yes. Willie Weeds in the house. Caught up just in time. Always. Always, buddy. Always. Okay. Oh. Jane, Liz, I'm always lonely, but I watch you and have the best time here with you and everyone here. Well, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. But if you ever need someone, you reach out. Okay. Um, yes, you got this, girl. That's right. We're doing the best that we can to save as many as we can. If you have a friend or family member that is inside Scientology, please definitely reach out. If you have a friend that you are worried about, point them in our direction. Share. Take the videos that are explaining Scientology and literally just share it and get people aware of what's really going on in there. And then when you're done sharing it, remember to smash the like, hit subscribe. I know that YouTube is still doing it. I just want to say, don't forget to smash that like, hit subscribe. It helps the algorithm out. It helps let people know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Screaming for my dad every single day, screaming, thank you, screaming, I'm here, screaming, you know what? We got you. No matter what happens on the outside, we got you. Okay. Done. I'm listening, but chasing my 2-year-old to get dressed. 7 a.m. here. Oh, I remember those days. I remember those days. Amanda, sorry, I don't tend to talk in emojis, but I mean them. Well, thank you. Thank you. I don't talk in emojis either. But it's, sometimes I know a lot of people do. Question. If Scientology took the disconnect off the table, how many people do y'all think would still be in there? If Scientology took the disconnect, about half, because half want their family and don't want to lose their friends and family, and the other half don't want to lose the idea of clear, which I think literally about half. I think half. But if you let people know that, you want them out, and that they would be okay and they would really truly believe it, then I believe all of them would leave. All of them would leave. Because you also have the declare. If they take away the disconnection, you still have the declares. Chris, I quit cigarettes after Thanksgiving. Still don't know how to function. Have had a long haul COVID past 2 years, and my energy is next to non-existent. Smoking used to be what got me outside and up. Hey, sometimes you just got to force yourself, like water your grass or water the ice, force yourself to do something. Vitamin C is definitely a good one, though. Okay. I think I got that one. I want to make sure I don't miss any questions. But way to go, Chris. Way to go on quitting smoking. That's fantastic. That is absolutely amazing. So everyone, I don't see any additional questions. Yes, the wish list is up. Yes, all of that stuff. We already addressed it. Please don't forget to hit the like, smash subscribe. I will be racing you at the end of this to the comments to see who can get there first. But I want to say thank you so very much for everybody coming and listening to me talk about, the decisions that I'm making and not letting others affect me. So thank you so very much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please be kind to your everyone in the chat. Remember, we are all human. Sharon, I'm a non-Scientologist. My hope and prayer is that you all get your families back. That would be fantastic. And it's okay. You don't have to be a Scientologist to be here. You don't have to be a never in. You have to just be here. Like, I've had emails from people that don't watch me because my dad's in Scientology. Or not emails, but messenger stuff saying that, they're not just watching me because of my dad being in Scientology or growing up in Scientology. They're watching me because I am passionate about being there for people and explaining what I've been through and trying to have an open space for everyone. So thank you so very much. Again, I will race you all to the stream or to the comment section. Thank you, everybody. If I don't do one tomorrow, which I probably will, I'm going to do one on Christmas. That's a guarantee. We'll have time for everybody. Thank you, everyone, for coming. See you in the comments.